Hello everybody, this is Gold League Gamer 1 and Dyne, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VI.
Now, you don't have to go straight to the Imperial Capital Vector, because you can explore all the other towns, and it's highly recommended you do, because, again, you can upgrade your equipment, and some towns have some stuff that's better than others. But you also get to see what it's like to be in a town occupied by the Empire.
Well, we really don't go into Vector in this video.
Okay. And this is also the point in the game where it's telling you if you haven't started learning magic yet, you need to do so now. And in terms of natural magic ability, outside of Celeste, for people who have to learn magic, Edgar has the highest natural magic set, so he becomes a good healer later on too.
Alright, well that's something I'm gonna take care of when the next time I record too. Make sure everyone's equipped with an Esper.
Yep. Especially someone who has a healing. And of course you can learn Cure from Siren, if I remember correctly. Yes, Siren's a good Esper to start people out with. Got a few spells, they have high growth rates, and so you'll learn all of them before long. They're a little handy.
Okay.
And again, if you're buying equipment, only buy it for the people in your current party, otherwise it's kind of a waste of money because you get even better equipment available back in Narsh when you get back there later on. And also the enemies in this area have taken a step up. However, there are a few chocobo stables in the forest if you know where to look. So you don't have to do a whole lot of walking if you know where those are. Oh, hi, Ralph! It is the Warner Brothers Bulldog! No, he's actually a sheepdog, if I remember correctly from those cartoons. You may notice that Celeste's runic is grayed out. That's because she's not equipped with a sword. Oh, she's not equipped with anything. That's right. What? At the Opera House, all of her equipment got removed for whatever reason.
Well, at least she gets to save her MP.
Yeah, but she really can't do much to attack. That cyclonic ability is one of the most annoying abilities in the game because it can remove up to 90% of your HP. And thankfully, that guy was able to use it on himself and his ally. Now we'll see how long Celeste stays unequipped for. Yeah, take a shortcut south of the mountains. And chicken lips. They're half chicken, half snake, looks like. And again, these are kind of the chimeras you'll see on Mother 3. And these guys can actually be a bit of a pain because they can cast Quake, which hurts a lot. But I think they only do that if you cast magic on them first.
Well, that's another few chicken lips gone.
And these last few should go down quickly enough. Oh, missed.
One left. Now it's gone.
And Locke has a weapon that does the same amount of damage whether he's in the front or back row, so you can put him in the back row for now, and it comes in handy. He'll take half damage while still dealing out full damage. These guys again. And one thing that's unique to this game that hasn't been seen before in Final Fantasy games up until now is each character has a different little animation when they come into battle, and that's not seen again until Final Fantasy VIII. And I'm trying to remember. No, they don't do it again in 9 or 10. So yeah, it's something unique to 6 and 8 at least. Yeah, that one's about dead since the Cyclonic did so little damage. Yeah, the Cyclonic will not outright kill you, but it will put you in critical HP most of the time.
Yeah.
And a recommended level for this part of the game is around 20 or so.
Oh, then we're under level then.
It can still be done.
Yeah, it definitely can.
It's just kind of natural progression from suggesting you be at 15 for the Battle of Narsh. Oh, and one thing about this continent, never fight any battles in the desert, because it has an enemy in there who can kind of wipe you out instantly at this point in the game. Now, if you want to go to the town of Miranda, you want to head west from here, and the town of Zen is to the northeast. The capital of Vector is in the center of the continent, and you can't do much on the east side at all at this point, so you don't need to go there.
So it's just like our planet Earth, where this world map is divided into continents.
Mm-hmm. So it's closer to one huge northern continent and the smaller southern continent, which might as well be Australia if you look at it.
Yeah, well, yeah, there's no icy planets, so there's no resemblance to Antarctica.
Nope. This game does not have poles. Actually, the only game I can think of that has a world map with a kind of a north and south pole is Tales of the Abyss. And they're actually dungeons. Chainsaw does again. I don't think we've seen Edgar with the hockey mask on yet.
Oh, we might have, or we probably missed it.
Yep, wasn't really paying attention. Well, you got lucky because you're half on the plains, half on the desert, and got the plane encounter. That's a dead end going that way. Yeah, the northern continent is kind of split into two halves. There's a narrow neck of land on the northeast side, but it's all connected. Yeah, these Ralphs are probably the easiest enemies on the continent. They just attack and don't seem to do much else. Okay, we have broken 4-digit damage. Thanks to Gao.
Amazing.
That's one thing I always kept an eye out for when playing Final Fantasy games, especially 4, is who's the first one to deal 4-digit damage. It's usually about a quarter way into the game, casting Firaga on a particular boss, but that's a different situation. This video is just going to the dogs. We've had more Ralphs than anything else.
Yeah, this should be like Battle of the Dogs.
Who let the dogs out? Woof, 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 woof. Who let the dogs out? I did! I don't want you coming to my house. You're not invited. Go away.
An homage to the Baja Men.
If you come any closer, I'll do things even worse. I'll release the robotic Richard Simmons.
Richard Simmons is now a robot.
Yeah, it's actually a cut moment from a Simpsons episode. Mr. Burns takes Bart as his heir, and Homer goes to take him back home. And Mr. Burns is like, "I suggest you leave immediately." And Homer says, "Oh, what are you going to do? Release the hounds or the bees? Or the hounds with bees in their mouths, so when they bark, they shoot bees at you?" And in what was aired, Mr. Burns just goes in and locks the door. And in the cut version, Homer says, "Do your worst," and Mr. Burns says, "My worst, eh? Smithers, release the robotic Richard Simmons." And it becomes one of the funniest moments in the whole series.
Okay, so now we're in Miranda and I'm buying some more stuff. Yep.
The mithril mail is one of the unique items you can get in here, and a couple of unique weapons too. And again, once you're in the equip menu, you can just use L and R to swap between party members without having to back out every time. Yeah, the green beret will increase your max HP by about 5%, and the bard's hat will increase your max MP by about 5%. So handy to give them what you think they need, but the green beret is usually better because you have plenty of MP to work with for now. And weapon shop suggests you have the mithril pike for or tried it for Edgar. Either one works. And Locke doesn't really need a boomerang if he has the other one. It's just an upgraded version of what he already has. The trident is a water elemental weapon.
Yes, originally used by Poseidon.
Yep, and the source of a very long fetch quest in Golden Sun 2. And Celeste has got the rune edge again, meaning she will be using her MP every time she attacks. Good thing you caught that just now.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be using that again if I can, if I don't have to.
No, the best thing to do is sell it. So. Yeah, and there are swords you can pick up in the next dungeon, which are elemental. And there's actually one that's hidden in there that's kind of the best sword for the first half of the game. So you don't really need to buy any EPs. And this house right there...
Oh, it's pronounced EP. I thought it was Epe.
I actually don't know. I just say, but yeah, this is Lola from the soldier who we met in Mobliz. She's the one who's receiving the letters that you're sending to in the guy's name. And as you send different letters, she'll say different things.
That's a random question.
Well, she doesn't want to put up with the soldier.
She has someone she doesn't know. Hey, you want to get hit?
Of course, it's even funnier if you have a girl in front of the party.
Oh. Yeah, I know.
Oh, calling Batman! Calling Batman! We got 3 of them! Just what I need. 3 Jokers. He's been working on his cloning utilities again. I'm Batman.
Yeah.
Actually, I forgot about these guys. But they have a nasty thunder base attack they can hit you with.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Or what about this? Paging Mr. Kefka, Batman called. He wants his Joker back.
He can't have him! Now, this is one of the forests that has a chocobo stable in it. It's closer to the southeast edge, but since it's a big forest, you kind of have to search for it. I said he can't have him, and I stand by that!
I know.
I heard you whispering it under your breath. Don't lie to me!
I know. Okay, I admit I was.
There, obligatory laugh done.
Yeah. But it was just so funny.
You got a leech amount of gil there. Oh, just missed the chocobo stable. It was like 2 spaces to the left. Oh, same group. Fortunately, these guys haven't been giving you a lot of trouble so far. Of course, having Gout with his stone ability and confusing him has also really helped. Now, if you need free... There's actually 2 points of free healing in this area. One is in the airship, and the second one opens up in Vector. Which is good, because you do not want to use the inn in Vector. You'll get robbed if you do.
Why? Is it expensive?
No. It's cheap, but again, you get robbed, so you'll lose more money than you would have paid otherwise. But there's...
So does it like trigger a cutscene where you lose all your money?
No, not all of it, but some. But there's a small HUD in there where you can talk to someone, you'll fight an easy battle, and then every time you talk to that person, you'll get free healing.
I was about to say, it almost reminded me of the Blackbird in Chrono Trigger.
No, it's not that bad. There's also one town, which is basically a town of thieves in the first Breath of Fire, where if you try to sleep at the inn, you'll get robbed, but if you have a special item, you'll catch the thief and you'll get to stay at the inn for free from then on. So little things like that are always nice elements they put in games. And this should take out a couple of more enemies. Yep, took out both the wyverns. See ya, Ralph.
Yep. Ralph. Yeah.
I have not seen any of those. I've not seen any of those.
That's a very well-known name.
Yeah, have the Warner Brothers cartoons. Ralph the Sheepdog And I think the other character is just Wile E. Coyote. I don't remember if they changed his name for those or not. And there's also the cartoons that were spoof of the Honeymooners with Ralph the Mouse. Just spoofing the character who played the main character from Honeymooners. I can't remember his name now. Those are some classics. Oh. Yeah, guy's doing almost 2,700 damage with a single stone. Yeah, if you have Stray Cat and he does Cat Scratch, that does a ton of damage at this point in the game, too.
Okay.
At the head to Zen, you head northeast from here. You can cut north of the mountains. Yep, does not have to be a full tile of space to be able to walk onto it. I'm still letting the dogs out, by the way. They're going to keep coming so long as they're walking on the world map.
I see that.
Because I let the dogs out! Woof! 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 I can sing, too!
You hear that, Bahamut? There's the answer to your question. Wait a minute.
We missed.
Oh, obviously not, because this game was released 6 years before Who Let the Dogs Out was released.
So they stole it from me! I popularized it! I had to sue them for that one. And almost at the town of Zen, just head straight north, but not going that way. Now, after the events on this continent, once you get the airship, you want to go back to Zen and talk to someone who's hiding in the shadows, because you can get something very handy for the rest of the first half of the game from there. Oh, confuse both of them. And just shoot them in the butt. I'm pretty sure the auto crossbow does extra damage if they hit him in the back. Instant menu. Don't even have to load the world map to get back into the menu.
Yep. Moving right along.
Back up north, there is a chocobo stable in that little patch of forest there. Much easier to find.
Yep. Yeah, I actually realized it by accident, and I think in the next part.
Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, all the item shops around here sell pretty much the same stuff, and there's also an item shop in the airship. Because in the lobby, you have the free healing and then the item shop.
Yeah, I don't think we have access to the airship yet.
Oh, you do. You can board it. You just can't fly.
Oh, okay. But I think we're pretty far away from it, though.
Yep.
Yeah, but that problem will be resolved soon.
Yeah, the armor in here isn't better than what's in Miranda. I think there's a weapon or so that's still better. See, they were mean. Miranda's the furthest away, but it still has the best stuff. So that EP for Celis, and don't quite have enough for the boomerang for Locke, but his current one is also pretty good.
Yep.
I actually want to give that EP to Celeste.
Well, it worked for her Edgar.
Yeah, but Celeste has pretty much got the second sword in the game at this point, so she could have better. And goodbye Trident that you bought in the last town. Well, same damage from back row. And of course only Locke can equip it, so there's no point in going down the whole list unless you know what you bought.
Well, I gotta make sure, though.
And done with that. Not much else you can do in Zen at this point.
Yep.
And that's the end of the video.
Oh. And, yep. Until next time, this is Gold Glee Gamer 1 and Dyne. Later, folks.
Bye, guys.